Hello and welcome to CRE Podcast. Today we're joined by Rita Malik and Lorraine Maza with the International Council of Shopping Centers to discuss the upcoming conference in Las Vegas, which is called Recon 2011. Lorraine is Managing Director for Recon and Staff Vice President for International Council of Shopping Centers. She's responsible for overseeing all the aspects of Recon, the world's largest real estate convention. Lorraine is also responsible for new program development initiatives. She is solely responsible for introducing special interest groups to ICSC, as well as a new retailer outreach initiative. Rita Malik has over 27 years of trade show and industry experience, and for the past 2 years has been with ICSC, where she oversees the global deal-making and trade exposition, sales, advertising, and sponsorship programs on behalf of their 55,000 members in 90 countries. Again, ladies, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Duke.
First, let's explain a little bit how or what you do for ICSC and what the organization does.
I'll start off. Well, I think the most important thing is, first of all, for those people who don't know what ICSC is, it's the International Council of Shopping Centers, and we are the trade association for the retail real estate industry. We have over 55,000 members. We're a global organization, so our members come from all over the world. And basically, we provide a lot of services for anyone who has anything to do with the shopping center industry. In my role, I primarily run Recon, which is the largest gathering of retail real estate professionals in the world. We get over 33,000 people. It's held every May in Las Vegas, and if you have anything to do with this industry, you have to be there.
And I oversee the exhibit sales for the trade show and leasing mall component of the show, as well as the sponsorship opportunities and advertising opportunities that we offer to our members. I also oversee the other global shows, but Recon is the largest of all the shows, and as Lorraine said, it is the must-attend show for anyone in the retail real estate industry.
Well, there's no doubt about that. That's all anybody ever talks about. Can you just go a little bit more into detail what Recon 2011 is and it's going to be?
Yeah, Recon 2011 is going to be bigger and better than any other Recon. We've really made a concerted effort to focus on business and people, and the sessions are all about business and with real take-home value. The other thing that we've done is we've initiated a retailer outreach program. And the purpose of that is to bring new retailers to Recon, because we all know they're kind of the lifeblood of this industry, so it's important to get them there. So we're really, trying to make some changes. We're also trying to make this very interactive and networking for people. So yeah.
We have almost 1,000 companies are going to be exhibiting this year in nearly 1 million square feet of exhibit space. The exhibitors are comprised of owners and developers, retailers, municipalities, product suppliers, and service companies. And we've tried to integrate this year in a much more concerted way the product suppliers and service companies. What we've created on the show floor, and Lorraine, please chime in, are the meeting points. What we've done is we've taken different sectors of the industry, from the financial part of the industry, product suppliers, retailers, and created places for them to network, to meet, to exhibit around those areas. We'll be offering food there, cash and carry food. We'll be offering a nice place for them to sit with Wi-Fi coverage. So that's another way for us to be promoting the event to the different sectors of the industry.
Yeah, and actually, as Rita mentioned, these meeting point pavilions are something new this year, and some of them will actually have theaters attached to them, and we'll be doing 20-minute power sessions on the show floor. So if you're kind of walking by and you want to know about the latest retail concepts, or you want to know about a new product supplier, you can just kind of stop in and find out about it in one of the theaters.
So is there kind of a theme for this year's event? Do you theme it every year, or is there something specific this year?
We do. This year it's putting business into focus, because we really feel that since the economy is picking up and business is coming back, people are really all about getting down to business, and that's the major focus of this year's show.
And what kind of things are, you mentioned a couple of different things, like some of these specific areas and things. Are there going to be anything different from the years in the past? What things would you highlight?
So we're offering new initiatives in addition to those meeting points on the show floor. We're initiating more, like Lorraine had said a few minutes ago, interactive ways for the exhibitors and the attendees to really meet and do business. As an example, we're going to be having a block party on the show floor. That's on the opening day of the show on Monday from 4:30 to 6. We're basically having a huge opening night reception in the different halls, in both levels of the South Hall as well as the Central Hall of the Las Vegas Convention Center. And as part of the value-added opportunities, we're offering our members the opportunity to sponsor that event. And in exchange for that sponsorship, they get advertising benefits, signage benefits, and different marketing opportunities as part of that.
Yeah, another thing that we're doing is we're offering, Sunday is going to be strictly an education and networking day. We've never done that before. We had sent out a survey after last year's recon, and one of the things our members came back with is that you guys need time for non-compete time to do sessions and networking. So we are doing that on Sunday, and we have everything from workshops to a networking speed dating session to special interest groups. So it's a real chock-full day to kind of get together, learn, and interact with your peers.
The other
sounds fantastic. You know, the interactive part, I think I noticed somewhere, this is maybe a little side, that you're going to have an app just for the event itself for the phone so people can maybe navigate a little bit better. Is that going to be a little more interactive, or are you going to be able to kind of see what events are coming? Well, what's with the app a little bit?
Yeah, thanks for asking about that, actually. We are working with a company who we've partnered with, Mobile Fringe, and they are creating an app for us that will be accessible on all different types of phones, whether it's an Android phone or just a regular phone. And what it will include is a complete schedule of the events that are taking place throughout the show. It'll have a floor plan in there so that someone will be able to look up where a particular exhibitor is. There will be an exhibitor listing on there. So it'll really be an interactive way for anyone that's exhibiting or attending to be able to plan their day and plan their stay at Recon.
Yeah, I think I just want to add to that. It's a really good point, is that for anyone who has never attended Recon, I think it's very important to know that this is definitely an appointment-driven show. And you want to start making appointments now before you even get there. And in terms of navigating, it's just that for those of you who have been, we're in the Central Hall and the South Hall, so you want to make sure you plan your appointments to kind of like less wear and tear on your feet. So make sure all your appointments in the Central Hall are kind of consecutive, then move on to the South Hall.
Well, yes, and I think it's, bring your really good walking shoes kind of a thing.
That's right.
Can you highlight for me maybe one or two, and maybe you don't know so much ahead, but one or two specific things that you think everyone should really pay attention to that they may not kind of be looking at right now? An event or a networking event or an educational event?
Well, I think, as I mentioned earlier, the new retail initiative is really important. One of the meeting point pavilions on the floor is going to be new retail concepts. And that's going to be really important to see who those new retailers are. And along those lines, we have a retail runway session. We introduced it last year at Recon. This year it's going to be kind of bigger and better than ever. It's basically an opportunity for retailers to kind of get up, do a quick 3-minute pitch on their company, talk about their expansion plans and so forth. The other session that's really hot is the Hot Retailer Awards. That's going to be hosted by Carson Kressley. And it's always kind of fun. We get nominations from our members, and then the top 5 retailers are selected, and they get the Hot Retailer of the Year award. So that's something you really want to make sure that you attend.
And I would also encourage everyone to, as Lorraine had mentioned, attend the meeting points, and particularly the new retailer concepts one. We're really making a concerted effort to draw people there. As an example, we're going to be having food sampling there. Auntie Anne's is going to be serving lemonade. We're going to have massages available for anyone that's put a lot of wear and tear on their feet and shoulders walking the shows. Massage Envy is going to be hosting that portion of the retailer meeting point, and we will have a lot of interesting displays, including an ice rink located right next to the new retailer area. We're looking to bring in new products, new fun products, and new resources for the owners and developers.
Well, in the past, I certainly know this is a lot about networking and deal making, and wonderful for that. Could you kind of highlight, if someone's really not a member of ICSC, or they're kind of thinking about it, why should they go to this thing? I mean, what what is it? I mean, what is it really? Not we know what it really is, but why should someone say, look, you know what, I'm really going to take a chance and go out there this year?
Well, first of all, if you're not a member, you should be a member. That's like the first and foremost, because there's so many benefits of membership. You certainly get a discount at Recon, but beyond that, you can take advantage of our monthly magazine, all the products and services, etc. And if you have anything to do with this industry, you have to be there. I mean, it'd be glaringly obvious if you're not there, so you really kind of want to be there. It's where the movers and shakers of the industry are.
There's educational benefits. There are different conference sessions throughout at Recon and throughout actually the whole year. We put on over 250 events a year, so certainly that's a benefit of being a member. Access to all those different events, to the networking, as Lorraine was saying, the deal making. It is the industry, the association for the retail real estate industry.
Yeah, we actually are adding this year, which we didn't have before, we're adding a networking brunch, we're adding a special interest group reception, and then there's a lot of other ancillary receptions. We have a China reception if you're interested in doing business or expanding your business in China. There's a Hispanic markets reception. Again, if you're interested in expanding your business there, we have a global breakfast where we have all of our international delegates. So there's just a lot of other components other than just the education and the show floor.
And I would
let's say that someone can't, for whatever business reasons, we certainly hope that they're doing deals. Is there other ways for them to connect with this event and maybe find some people? Are you going to do some live streaming, some blogging? I think there's a little bit of stuff with Twitter. Is there ways that they could follow along? Because last year I didn't go, and I think I followed Retail Traffic, some of his stuff that was going on and some of the interesting things that were happening.
Sure. Recon can be followed on all the links are on Facebook, on Twitter, and on LinkedIn, and they can all be found on icsc.org. And we also have our own Recon Twitter, which is on ICSC_Recon.
Okay. Well, I'm following that already.
Good.
And where can people sign up for this event now? Are there any kind of special discounts and hotel deals? Is there a specific website that they can get to and get this information?
Yeah, if you actually go, there's a special Recon website, www.recon.org. And really, I really encourage anyone who is going to register in advance, because if you register by March 31st, you'll have your badge mailed to you, which just will save you a tremendous amount of time on site. Plus, it's a lot more inexpensive to register in advance than on site. And talk about hotel deals. My gosh, they're like giving away rooms right now in Las Vegas. I mean, we have a block that runs the gamut from $49 to $199 for 5-star hotels. So, also on our website at Recon, you can find information about hotels.
Yeah, I've already locked mine in. I think I got some pretty good deals.
Great, yeah.
I was kind of officially banned, but now I'm unbanned for Vegas, so I'm happy that I can go now that they let me back in. It's a long story. So is there anything that either two of you would like to add on that we haven't kind of discussed? Go ahead, Rita. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, again, if you're in the retail real estate industry, whether you're an owner or a developer, if you're a municipality, a financial institution, or a product supplier and service company, I would definitely recommend that you check out icscrecon.org. There's lots of opportunities from exhibiting, advertising, as Lorraine had said, in our magazines and the outdoor directory. There's sponsorship opportunities. There's a way for everyone at every budget level to really take part in this event, which is the event for the retail real estate industry.
Yeah, and I would just add to that, if you do go to our website, you'll be able to see who's already registered, including a vast amount of retailers. So I think it's really important to kind of see who's going to be there, and your name should be on that list as well.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for today's podcast. We'd like to thank our guests once again, Lorraine and Rita from the International Council of Shopping Centers. Make sure to visit the website, icsc.org, for more information about Recon 2011, and I hope to see everyone there. Thank you all very much.
Thanks, Duke.